Ayana Reese. I was born and raised in the Bronx, New York. Ran track from probably 12 years old to about 24. By the time I graduated from high school, I was top 3 in the country, highly recruited, and I decided to go to The Ohio State University. I had an encounter with the Lord definitely when I was at Ohio State, and which shifted everything. So I started coaching. I was a part of the Athletes in Action at Ohio State, which led into me really having a passion for sharing the gospel with athletes. And was called and felt called to the mission field. I was about to go full-time with FCA to be a missionary, and I spent time, I lived in Zambia for 4 months. I was crying out to the Lord because I was living as a missionary for about 2.5 years. Mm-hmm. And when I was crying out to the Lord, I was driving in my car, and I said, Lord, you have to fix this. So as I was crying out to God, my phone rang. It was a call from the old AD here, Roger Cheeks, and he asked me if I wanted to start the track and field program here. I sat here in Mocha with Roger, not for an interview, not for anything. He just wanted to meet me, and we talked about it, and he challenged my perspective on missions and what it would look like to do missions stateside and not to limit God. Mm-hmm. And on my way home, the Lord began to minister to my heart. I'm in this. And I said, okay, God, if you're in it, then I'm in it.
So here at Regent, what's the future that you're looking at with the department?
So it'll be great to actually take a championship as a team. I do believe that we will have national champions in individual events, but to actually win as a team, as a men's program and a women's program, that of course is the ultimate goal. I do believe that we will have champions come out of individual events. I'm very confident in that. Mm-hmm. But also with that, teaching my athletes to have a very holistic approach to athletics. You know, I coach the mind, the body, and the spirit, everything. And so allowing the athletes the opportunity to use their platform to take the gospel to the uttermost parts of the world, whether that's having cross-cultural relationships or placing their feet in another nation. I want them in this program to minister to athletes, to share the gospel, mm-hmm. and to share the good news authentically, wherever they are, however God calls them, but to prepare them while they're here and using sport doing that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, wow, that's amazing. That's an amazing story. Thank you so much for sharing it with me. Mm-hmm.